questions for the athletes?
Arike, the pursuit of the ball, the defense, the dishing out was very much on point tonight. Talk to me about what was happening with the team and lead up to that.
Yeah, I think we just played with intensity. We were a little upset that we dropped the last one, and it really kind of came down to defense. So we made it a point to be aggressive. We know they're really good shooters. They have good inside-outside presence. So we just tried to stay aggressive for 4 quarters, and we did well with it.
Good game, great game.
Thank you.
Lee, you had the start tonight. You were going up against Brittany Griner, one of the best players in the league. What was that matchup like for you?
I'm exciting to play, and I'm appreciative about my teammate and coach give me a chance. And I'm not the best one, so I know I only can do one thing, like do the best small things and put a more extra effort on the team. So yeah, I appreciate we can win tonight.
And Arike, what does she mean to this team?
Yeah, she's just an amazing player. Obviously she hasn't been with us for a long time, but she's a really smart player, and she's picking it up. And for her to get the start and come out, with a double-double and just really got us that, really started the energy, the lead. She was scoring, she was rebounding, she was setting great screens. So she's a really great player, and I'm glad she's on our team.
Lee, you talk about that matchup before the game. Melissa was saying how hard it is to keep Brittany Griner off the glass. You had 15 rebounds tonight. She had 6. What were you doing inside? How did you kind of attack that battle, especially when it comes to rebounding?
She's the best player in the league, best post player. So when I play with her, I'm so exciting, and I'm ready for everything. I hope I can show her and do some things, put my all of the energy in there. Yeah, that's all.
Go to Rob on the Zoom.
Thank you. Rob Chinyaki from the podium finish. I got one for each of you, so Arike, I'll start with you. We're starting to see the Wings turn the tide and find a rhythm on the court. So as one of the team's leaders, how rewarding is it to see that hard work pay off, especially against a tough Atlanta team that was holding held to 55 points? And Lee, congrats on your first double-double with the Wings. What's it mean to be so embraced by the fans in Dallas and the teammates here with the Wings?
Go ahead.
Yeah, I think we're finally, getting over that hump. We still had to give ourselves grace. New team, new coach, all new players. And, it didn't come together right away one would hope, but that really wasn't ideal for it to just be perfect right away anyway. So, we've just been sticking with it, trusting each other, trusting our coaches, and just sticking with it. And I'm glad, it's showing on the court, and hopefully more wins come.
Yeah, we do same things. I'm really appreciate for everything, and like Arike just said, we trust each other and trust coach, and we will do more good things and keep going. We hope we can get more wins.
Jennifer, go ahead.
Jennifer Porty from Let's Talk Women in Basketball. Arike, what have you seen in Paige's development so far, and how has your on-court chemistry been building? And also, what are you guys focusing on going into your next matchup?
Yeah, obviously everybody knows Paige is elite. She's very mature for her age, especially being a point guard in this league is already tough, but being a rookie point guard is even tougher. And I think she's been handling the pressure really well and just leading our team really well from the point guard position. And we haven't got that far to our next one. We're focused on today. We'll take off tomorrow, and then we'll come in and get ready for our matchup this weekend.
Well, for Lee, what are some of the main ways you feel more comfortable on offense and defense after your first couple of games with the team?
I feel the most comfortable things is my coach and teammates to try to help me everything, whatever I'm on the court or on the bench or in the practice. They taught me a lot, and I try to learn quickly and do more right things on the right space. Yeah.
Guys, thank you.
Thank you.
Do you have a question for Chris?
So you'll have 3 wins in the last week, and then you had a close one on Sunday. Just what confidence does this give you as a coach getting these wins?
Yeah, I think that's 5 games in a row since we started this second quarter of the season that we put ourselves in position to win some games, and we've done it a variety of different ways with the different lineups and different combinations. So just really proud of this group for sticking with it and sticking together, and really buying in and believing in that identity that it's our competitive depth and everyone can contribute on every night.
Coach, you outscored their bench 21-5. How important was that tonight?
Yeah, always when you can get bench production, and just shout out to Maisha, right? Like, we make a change, we go in a different direction, and to respond the way that she did was just fantastic to have that energy. Isaiah, we know she can score the ball, so for her to be the spark plug that she was. And then I thought JJ gave fantastic minutes tonight too, when some of these past couple games maybe has struggled with some pressure and just feeling some of those rookie woes as a point guard, but I thought she gave some really valuable minutes as well. So the more we can get good contributions from the bench, the better off we're going to be.
Coach, you've preached that defensive being your identity. Atlanta's second leading scoring team in the W, held them about 30 points under their season average. Is this kind of what you foresaw this team being able to do on that end of the floor?
Yeah, that effort tonight was just, we had a different intensity about us right from the get-go. To hold them under 20, 4 quarters, that is a crazy effort. I know they miss shots that they normally make, but we had an intensity about us to really compete inside and out. You saw Lee, you saw Liz, a couple block shots, just battling on the inside, and then they still got up 34 threes because that's what they do. They take a ton of threes, but I really loved our intent to really chase them down, and those were contested, and a lot of them, just there was less separation, and we were there, and there was urgency. So that was fun to watch us compete that way, make them miss.
You held Atlanta to 55 points, kind of piggybacking off of that. That's the least amount of points that an opponent has scored against you. What was the difference defensively tonight? Do you feel like it was a complete game?
Yeah, no, I thought it was just an intensity right from the get-go. I thought, again, like asking Isaiah to come off the bench and Kyla to start too, that's more of a defensive energy type sub there. So I thought she gave us a spark right away, started on Gray. We switched a bunch of things, so our guards all guarded all of them. But, Gray has been their X factor, right? Like, she's just having an insane year with her efficiency in scoring the ball. And so to hold her the way we did, that started with Kyla and her energy defensively. Lee with her defensive rebounding and presence. So those two really, I thought, infused us and raised the level of everyone else around them. And then I just thought we competed consistently. And again, the bench came in and there was no let up. There was no let up when we subbed tonight.
You already talked about it a little bit, but just expand on like what you saw on the tape when it came to Alicia Gray, to be able to stop her.
Yeah, she's a great player. It starts in transition with her, right? When she can get in the open floor, she's dynamic. And so I thought we did a pretty good job taking away some of her drives and not fouling her around the rim early. I thought she got a little frustrated that she wasn't getting some calls. Maybe she got in her own head some. And then it was just the compete to not give up easy threes and run them down. They don't want to take mid-range, so we'll run them down in the mid-range and make them settle a little bit. So you saw some of that. But overall, we talked about making them feel us. We're trying to establish that physicality. Our growth opportunity still continues to be fouling. 41 times there. Again, tonight, that's not great. We still put them to the free throw line 25 times, so we've got to still find that physicality without fouling. But, again, just liked our fight.
Going up against BG, for me, that's quite the challenge. How do you think she responded to that matchup?
Yeah, she did not back down. She is just incredibly smart and physical and just really good with her positioning, and really proud that she stepped up and answered that call.
We talked about it pregame of kind of getting those minutes down for Paige, some of the other guards. She only played 32. No one played more than 34. How much of that is just game situation, and how much of that was helped by maybe making that change to the starting lineup?
Yeah, it's just constantly talking with the training staff, and it's, you try to think through it ahead of time, but then the ball tips and you never know what's about to transpire, right? So I thought as a staff I thought we did a good job tonight with our substitution patterns and managing minutes. And again, when you get the contribution that you do off the bench, that helps as well. But yes, there's intent. We don't want people playing 40 minutes, and we've got a back-to-back coming up too. So just trying to get everybody involved and keep everyone healthy and ready to go.
Coach, y'all were able to jump on it early and really never let go of that. Was there something different in the huddle tonight or in warm-ups that kind of led the way?
I think coming off that, so a couple, the Vegas loss, then we responded. That Washington loss was tough. So, still feeling that, and then we responded right away. And we talked about it, right? Our first quarter start in Washington was not good. We weren't ready to play. So to be able to come out and us throw the first punch and establish the level of physicality and compete that we were going to have from the get-go. Just proud of our ability to do that.
Rob, go ahead.
Thank you. Rob Tianzo from the Podium Fitness. Coach Koclanes, congrats on the win tonight. You mentioned on Sunday you wanted to see the team be a bit more disciplined after the game against Washington. So what are your thoughts on seeing your team play so composed against a tough Atlanta squad and also excel on both ends of the floor?
Yeah, I thought we were better, and again, we weren't perfect, and we're never going to be perfect. But when you play with that level of compete, and there was just an extra willingness to give it extra effort and to scramble when it maybe didn't initially go the way we had planned or scouted. So that's the part, right? Because it's never going to be how you scripted it. So can you continue to play through the messiness? And tonight, I thought we gave extra efforts and just pursued consistently.
Oh, the last one, Grant.
Now that you've coached Lee for a handful of games, just what are some of the ways her interior presence has, made a significant difference on both ends?
Yeah, I think, we haven't probably utilized her enough on the inside, but she's just a motor up and down. She's going to be consistent getting up and down the floor, and then her screening right now more than anything is just extremely physical screener, helping our guards get some separation and then continuing to roll and put pressure on the defense behind. And then you saw, she's going to keep you honest, right? She can hit a bunch of mid-range. She got really good touch from the perimeter, so when you leave her open out there, she's going to knock down some shots. So just excited to keep incorporating her into all this.
Coach, thank you.
Yep.